Let's get you all caught up on all things Stellar. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna start off with ledger performance. And I have a video up here on the screen that I did February 8th. Yes, 3 weeks ago, I predicted that Stellar would easily have 4 billion transactions this year, and that this 2-month period of January and February would break all the records out there. Let's play my prediction and see how close I got. So I took the daily 10,416,000 transactions, multiplied it by 59 days. That is how many days we're going to have in this January and February time period. Converted it over to the big board, and boom, that is exactly what this chart is going to look like. So that's what I called the chart to look like. And let's see. Oh, there it is. It looked just like it. In fact, we are not done with the day yet, and we're at 592 million transactions, and I called for 614 million transactions as seen on the screen right here. That is what the chart looked like February 8th. You can see the date down here, and I called for the new chart to look like this. We fast forward to now, and boom, that is exactly what the chart looks like. Network performance is on the rise. Transactions, processed operations are on the rise. I have the 3-month view right now. Look at the 3-month view. We have been above that 10 million transaction mark now as an average for quite some time. And let's be honest with ourselves here, whether a transaction is moving $1, say to buy a candy bar at a store, or to move $10,000, sending money to a friend, each transaction uses the same amount of gas on the Stellar network, and this is proof that more and more transactions are being put on the Stellar chain. But oh wait, I got more. Now that's talking about the health of the Stellar ecosystem on a transactional level. Let's look at a specific project and see if any of this recent turmoil has suppressed growth. I have Lightmint up on the screen, and the joy of Lightmint is that they have some awesome visuals for us to inspect their performance. Look at this now, 16,000 items sold with 1,600 artists. More and more artists every day, more and more items sold. And now let's look at their chart of sales volume. Blue lines indicate sales volume. The yellow indicates auction sales volume. Look, since May of 2021, we have seen a huge increase of sales volume, with January being 258,000 in sales volume in lumens, and with auction volume surpassing sales volume for the first time with 269,000 lumens transacted in auctions. So even with all the turmoil out there, even with the price suppression and all the naughty negatives we've been hearing, guess what? Functioning ecosystem of Stellar, it's still working, everyone. But wait, there's more. And before we go on to the next segment, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the entire Lightmint community, Twitter, Discord groups, and all. You all out there, the artists, creators, buyers, all of you out there have been doing an amazing job on social media, promoting Lightmint and accelerating Lightmint to one of my favorite projects on the Stellar chain. So a huge thank you from me and the rest of the team here for what you've done to make Lightmint such an amazing shining star in the ecosystem. We're going to switch gears now and talk about Stellar Development Foundation and how active they've been recently on a grassroots approach, getting more projects to be developed on their network. Recently, we have seen post after post after post on their Twitter account calling for more development of products. For instance, if you're in Nairobi for Africa Tech Summit on 2/23, make sure to connect with the SDF team. Yes, African Tech Summits. You go to the next one. Is there a change you can imagine that would make the world a better place? Submissions are open until May 15th for the Stellar Community Fund. Yep, kickstart your Stellar-based project, get feedback, and win funds to pursue your vision. If you keep going even further down, you're going to see more things. We are proud to support the launch of Verite, a new set of open standards from Center.io for identity credential issuance. So see, even Stellar themselves are not slowing down. They are tackling a grassroots approach to building up the ecosystem. So as you can see, even though price has been down, the ecosystem itself is still growing. We're seeing more active participation in projects, and we're seeing more network transactions. So now let's tie this into price and see what's been happening with price and what the future looks like. All right, I've got the chart up on the screen all the way back from September, and we could see since mid-November, there has definitely been a pullback in price of Stellar from 41 cents now down to sub 20. What I wanted to show everyone was this right here. I want you to look at this. Look at this pattern that just happened. We had a little false help right here. We bottomed out, we spiked up, check it out. And now the same pattern is evolving. You see this flat bottom pattern right here? It is being replicated just by this. Does this mean we're going to have another spike up? We have no idea with all the turmoil that is happening right now with Russia and Ukraine and all the other global turmoil. But the overall trend right now is telling us that it is bearish for the short term because investors are flocking to safe haven assets like gold and oil. So I know the pricing has had everyone upset. And you know what? Let's go big screen, Klaus. Big screen Klaus here. And yes, the pricing has been frustrating. But for those of us out there that know what the power and the potential of Stellar is, this is giving us more time to dollar cost average and to load up on some of our favorite goodies at discount prices. Now, yes, there are going to be tons of bearish news items coming up in the near future. We have the Biden executive order. We also have the March 15th and 16th FOMC meeting where they're going to be, raising interest rates. We also have turmoil between Russia and Ukraine, which is turning into one heck of a financial war with Russia being yanked off the SWIFT system and now having to rely on their own BRICS system and cryptocurrency to fuel their motives. So with that in mind, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out because tomorrow, March 1st, we are branding the channel with a new name, Crypto with Klaus. So I'll leave you with that and say, if you want to learn more about cool Stellar projects, click right here. And if you want to learn about Web 3.0 and how to take control back of your life and the internet, click right here. All right, everyone, take care.